So here's the situation in here. Our van is broken down until Monday. This is where we pulled off on the side of the road. You can see we are in the woods. We've got some camping gear, but we don't have any food. We're a little swampy here. We've got a little pond out here, but we're gonna go and get off away from the road and see if we can find an area. So this is the jumping off point for our trip. So here we are, we're hiking in. Not sure where we're going. Got Dustin and Levi. So far nobody's injured themselves. And we're up to this little creek here that we need to get across. See some raccoon tracks along here. I'm gonna turn this off and see if I can get across. Dustin already stepped into the drink. Let's see if Levi can make it across. Go quick, buddy. Come on. There we go. Levi made it. So,
left?
Yeah, we're gonna just trailblaze along here. Looks like we got a little bit of a game trail. Yep, creek opens up to a nice pond down here. Oh yeah, look at that, guys. Look at that. That's where dinner's coming from, people, right there. But now we got to go find a good place to camp. Look at that, that's beautiful.
Right up ahead.
Right up ahead, Dustin says. Oh my goodness, maybe he's right. We've got active beavers in here. These are beaver ponds that we're going to be fishing in. It's actually pretty nice in here. Nice little, this is all aspens in here. Nice little aspen grove. We've got the mountainside right next to us. Maybe in this little valley right down here. It's actually, looks like we got some gophers down here. Actually gives really well under your feet, so it's nice and soft. What do you guys think?
Nice.
What's that?
What is that? Is that a beehive?
No, that is dinner.
Is that mushroom?
That is a gigantic puffball mushroom. That is larger than a soccer ball. In between a soccer ball and a beach. So, that's gonna be food.
I found dinner, everyone.
Dustin found dinner.
I think there's a down log right over there. That would be pretty handy.
So those are safe to eat?
Yes, those are safe to eat.
Cool.
As long as they haven't gone to seed yet. Looks like there's another one down here.
That's a huge one.
Yeah, that one looks like it might have gone to seed. Maybe not. No, it's got the brown inside. It's already gone to seed. Okay, we want a nice...
Right over here.
Over here?
Yeah, some juniper bushes. That makes some good tea.
Yeah, we got some juniper bushes and berries. Like over here.
Yeah, I figured that'd be handy to sit on. There's something down if we want to set up tents under this right here. We can get the tarp up.
A lot of branches right here though for flatness.
Yeah, this isn't very flat.
Let's check over here at this over here.
flat?
This is pretty freeze around to put a tarp up.
Yeah, that's true. Should we keep going?
No, because that's the meadow right there. Oh look, somebody's camped here before. We got a little fire pit, partially built. Actually, maybe right in here.
Or we could go further back up the way we came.
This is nice and flat right in here. Right in here. Oh, that's an elk bed right there.
Oh.
So
Like to come back to it? Doesn't look like it.
I think this is good, guys.
Yeah, we could set up camp right in between these 3 trees.
Yeah.
Right in the elk bed.
Right in the elk bed. What do you say, Levi?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, we're still setting up camp. Levi's been working on some rocks for a campfire. There's wood all over, so we're gonna have no shortage of wood. What we're trying to do now is string a tarp up in the trees. We're gonna make it flat. Yeah. High as possible. And that way we can have a little bit of a dry area. We're gonna try and put tents underneath that. So this should be interesting. I had Levi on my shoulders in the last one to get the other one up. Dustin, stand up. There he goes. Okay, get it good and tight. So we're going to stretch it to the trees the other direction after we get this one tied up. Good, Levi. And this will give us just a nice little awning, because that's what we're looking at. Nothing but clouds. We've got, I've spotted one lone wild raspberry already. We've got that puffball mushroom. Hopefully it's not gone to seed already. And we've got the beaver ponds for fishing. So we're looking pretty good right now. Gorgeous area though. We're in a little aspen grove, nice flat area. We're setting up on an elk bed. So if it's good enough for the elk, it's good enough for us. Okay, we're going to continue on. So the guys are finishing up the awning. You can see Dustin tying off there, Levi over here tying off. You can see what we've got. We've got a little bit of a tarp awning. We're going to put our tents underneath it. And that way we've got a little dry spot. If you look where we're positioned here, that's the elk bed right there. We've got a little depression on the right, on the left. So if we get heavy rain, which it looks like we might be getting rain, we should be okay. The water should go around us. Somewhat of a dry area. Now why don't you put a little piece right there to that tree right behind. Okay, so we've got our 2 tents set up. Underneath our tarp, it looks like the one on the right. It's only halfway under the tarp. We might have to shift things a little bit. But that's good. We're going to want to store our other stuff in there as well. Levi's been working and we helped a little bit getting rocks. So we've got a dugout. Come stand in it so we can show people how big it is. We made it very large. Apparently Levi can't walk. So you can see it's pretty damn big. What we need now is we're going to need some big ass logs to put around the fire to have sitting spots. So we're going to go do that. Levi points over here somewhere. There's big old logs down all over the place. So just a matter of finding some that we can handle. And we'll do that. Maybe do some wood gathering, and then we'll go gathering for some food. So with our book, we've identified those as bush cranberries. I ate one. They taste like caca. So we'll leave them here until we get really started. So because of the dark skies, it's probably 11:30 in the morning. We're gonna grab a couple of fishing poles. We're gonna do a little foraging, and a little fishing, because if it starts dumping down on us, then we're screwed. Okay, come up to another little area and look at what we got here. We have some wild raspberries. So we're going to scour this area and pick all we can and save them.
Okay. A good tea.
So we've come into cranberry heaven in here. This is just probably a quarter mile from camp, so we're just going to remember maybe make a tea out of it, or maybe stuff them in the belly of a fish or something. So we found this patch of what looks to be maybe cherries. Could be choke cherries, or so we're gonna look it up in the book. But by God, there's gobs and gobs of them in here.
Looks like choke cherries.
Okay. Those berries.
We can't eat them because they're poisonous.
Choke cherries are poisonous, it says.
Warning, all parts of choke cherry except the fruit, except the flesh are poisonous.
Okay. So,
Just need to get to the tree and pluck some.
we're gonna try one. There's a pit in them, and they're very tart. Not bad though, they got a good flavor. Very tart, they've got a big pit in them. But I enjoy it. Here's Dustin giving it a try.
Cottonmouth.
Mm-hmm. Not bad. Those are choke cherries. So that'll be good for like a tea, or stuffing, cooking our fish in a pan with them or something. It'll be good.
Jared's caught the first dinner.
Not in yet. He's got teeth. Let's stick your hands in the mouth. How's that for dinner? Like a nice little dinner. So here we are. Levi has to make a fire now. He's doing it. Dustin's over here working on a bow. But in the meantime, Levi's going to try this, since lighters were contraband. We've got 3 fish we caught in about 20 minutes. So this is going to be a late lunch for us. Gonna see if Levi, let's see if we've got any smoke coming out here. So far I see no smoke. The more pressure you put down, the better. Don't want air getting to it. Let's keep going. We've got some nice dry grasses here once we get the cherry going. So here we are, we're still trying to make fire. It's been about 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Dustin tried with this bow method. It didn't work out too well for him. So they've carved a better point on that thing. Looks a little better. They're getting some good sawdust. I don't see any smoke kicking up from it yet.
You're turning back.
So far, they got a nice spindle. They got a nice routine going. It should work. It might take upwards of an hour. I don't know how many blisters that's going to cost them. Good thing I've got this. If that doesn't work out, we've got a flint. So the boys have come up with a tag team method. Get some quick spinning out of this from one to the next. Anybody getting blisters yet?
Nope.
We'll see if they get it. Looks like they're having fun. Fortunately, we've got some blue sky up there. We still got clouds. We've got 3 fish in the river. And we'll see if they can start a fire. Otherwise, we're having sushi. Okay, the boys gave up on that. Levi's going to Flint. He's not doing a very good job. But they should be able to start a fire with this. Well, with the Flint, I got it. Get some little stuff on it, guys. You want the little stuff.
Give it a second.
That's too big, Levi. Little teeny stuff. The lighter the better, the punkier the better. Nice punky stuff like this. So, it's been about 3-4 minutes going there. And who's going to volunteer to clean the fish?
We all will.
I think Levi spoke first. He just volunteered himself. Nice, Levi. That's sweet of you. We'll work on continue getting the fire going a little more. And we're going to have some fish for dinner. So Levi finally cleaned the fish. Took him longer to do that than it did to make the fire. Dustin's cooking his on a stick. We got ours on a little teeny tiny grill set up there. And they're smoking up real nicely. It's not going to take long to cook them up. Fresh out of the pond, we kept them alive down there on a piece of twine until Levi cleaned them. It's probably going on, I'm guessing, around 1. So this is a lunch for us. We're not going to stoke this fire anymore. We'll let it burn down. And after lunch, we'll go do some more hunting gathering. We'll probably split up, 1 person fishing, 2 person hunting gathering. We've got clouds are coming in from this direction over here. That's the way they're blowing from. They're getting darker and they're getting thicker. The sun is over there. That's where the weather's going to. So we're definitely going to get rained on, I'd say. So as soon as we eat, we're going to want to get out and do some more catching. So here we found a giant puffball. We don't know if it's still good. It might be past its prime. The other one we found is past its prime. So we'll see if it's still good. My goodness, it looks like it might be. Come on, Levi. Let's do a comparison with the head.
Listen to it.
Sounds like a melon. We do have a bug hole in it.
Yeah, so we're probably not interested.
No, we gotta cut it open and see. There might be good sections.
Can we take it back?
We're gonna
to the rock and kind of.
We're gonna take it to the rock. To the rock. Cut it open. It should be white all the way through and through. It ends up being kind of like a tofu, but softer. So we'll let Dustin cut it open. Just kind of slice it in half if you can.
Sounds spongy.
Sounds spongy. If it's got any sort of the spores forming already, then we're screwed. We want a white, fleshy, all the way through.
White fleshy.
Look at that.
Oh yes.
So as you can see, it's white and fleshy all the way through.
Now I have to find where the bugs are.
Don't worry about that right now.
Okay.
So that is, without a doubt, going to be fried up for dinner. Look at that. Look at the size of that. It's bigger than his head. And he's got a big ass head.
I do.
So
I have a big ass head.
that
Big
we're gonna
ass head.
fry up with some fish for tonight, and it's gonna be an awesome dinner.
Okay, it's 4 o'clock. And it's decided it wants to rain.
It's coming down, baby!
We got the fire going. We got some tents to stay warm. We should be good to go. Maybe we'll see if we can catch some more fish after it's done raining.
Well, it's coming down in buckets. Dustin is collecting water. We do have a good fire roaring, so that's not bad. Well, it's still raining. It's all get out. And here it comes again. And we still have a fire going. We're okay there. Dustin's gonna get the cookware out so we can cook up our fish. We got 4 of them this time. We're getting some hellacious thunder and lightning too. I mean, the thunder is just, you can feel it. So here's Levi. If you can see, he's steaming.
Nope, I'm that hot.
He's that hot. Tell all your friends, especially if they're. But yeah, it's still coming down pretty damn good. We're keeping the fire warm, trying to keep out of the tent so they stay dry. Still got some pretty good thunder and lightning. But everybody's soaked. My feet are dry, my back is wet, my pants are wet. Dustin's feet are soaked. His shoulders are soaked. Levi, his feet are damp. And what else?
My back is pretty soaked.
His back is pretty soaked. So that's where we're at. Yes, thunder and lightning.
Oh, you got this giant puffball mushroom. So I'm making some mushroom steaks. And we got some choke cherries over here. Cook that with it. And leave it. And that's all. So the mushrooms are all cooked nicely. And we got the choke cherries cooking down. I'll eat those with the mushrooms, assuming I don't go and do something stupid like dump them all in the fire.
So here we are, cooking up a couple more fish. Still the first evening. We got soaked today, so we have stripped down. That's my shirt there, trying to dry off. Dustin and Levi's socks. Levi's shoeless Levi. Shoeless Dustin.
Well, I think I may let my pants dry.
Levi says he wants to wet his pants. I don't understand what that is. Yeah.
My pants.
The idea is just stand up here next to the fire. So everything's doing good. We ate a whole bunch of our trusty mushroom there. You can see that. We ate a whole bunch of that guy. And the fish. Nobody's hungry. Nobody's starving. I could go for Snickers right now. But other than that, I'm doing okay. How you guys doing?
Not bad.
Like,
Snickers does sound pretty good. Snickers didn't sound good at all. Why do you say that? I don't like Snickers.
now I did spot a squirrel up here earlier. Up on the hillside, in the trees, the pine trees. Tomorrow we're going to set some snares. And but we're having a good time. Some socks on the fire. Levi's jeans on the fire. Just trying to get things dried out. Apparently Levi's going to sleep, so I've got drying duty. Dustin's gonna be, there's his shoes. Levi's boots, we melted them a little bit. But yeah, we're gonna be going to bed probably darkish, maybe a little after. Okay, Levi's kind of, he's feeling a little squirrely this morning. There's my tent. I've got a fire going. Trying to dry things out. Including Levi's boots there. But the squirrels are taunting me this morning, so I made some snares. Also have a pellet gun. Gonna go up into here. Up. If I get a chance, I'll see if I can shoot one with the pellet gun. I'm gonna head on up. Dustin's still sleeping. So, see you in a little bit. What do you think about a little red meat this morning? Managed to get 3 traps set up, 3 snares. And then this guy showed himself. So, we got a little red meat. Okay, we still have our squirrel cooking up. Amazingly enough, we got 2 kids sitting here. They're alive. Levi's still, they're still pretty wet. Looks like our ponchos are probably dry by now. Dustin's in charge since he's a chef. He's in charge of squirrel cooking since he finally got it
on the fire.
I went down to the creek, got some water. We've got purification tablets, so I put those in it. They'll be ready in about 15 minutes. Okay, here's the squirrel test. What do you think, Levi?
Interesting.
Interesting. Dustin?
Not bad.
Not bad. But interesting and not bad. But we got a little bit of red meat. Little meal for us. Okay, we've been out here fishing. We haven't found the duck. We got a little sprinkle going on. Question is it going to open up? We've made the decision if it really decides to open up on us, pack it in today. We don't want to live through what we did yesterday. So we're watching the weather very closely. Levi's scouting for bear. That's a pretty good one.
Yeah.
Up here. You're ours now. Okay, so we've got a couple fish. We never found the duck. So we're cooking those. Stick going. He's cooking those. We've heard thunder in the distance, so we're not sure if we're going to stay or go. We've pretty much cleaned out the tents. There's Levi working on a sleeping bag. We've cleaned out the tents to make a quick escape. Got everything stuffed into our backpacks. So if we do decide to skedaddle, we can get out of here pretty quick. So right now we're just kind of waiting and seeing, and then we'll decide what we're going to weather. You can hear that thunder in the distance. It is dark. We've broken up camp, got the fire pretty much out, and they're petting the squirrel tail. Memories from the trip. We're going to try and beat the torrential downpour. Let's get the hell out of here, guys. Oh, I just felt the raindrop, boys. So we've got about 20 minutes to get out of here. So we're gonna, actually we came over there, guys. We need to go around a couple ponds here before we can cross the creek, get back to the road, then back down to the van. Here we are. Heading out. It is definitely going to rain on us. If we would have stayed where that thunder is, it would not be a sissy trip. Dustin's picking up trash on his way out.
Really old Coors can.
Rain has started. It's just a sprinkle right now. Here's the creek. Trail, we're blazing. Anywhere we can cross is good, guys. Okay. We're gonna cross the creek. Whose feet are dry? Besides mine. Levi's are kind of damp, kind of dry. Dustin's are pretty much dry. Rain's getting heavier. We timed it pretty good. You can see Dustin heading across. Hopefully we got a good video of him falling in. Looks like he made it. Now we'll get to watch Levi fall in. Go ahead, Levi. That's a long one. He's doing the splits right now. This is a little creek that formed into all the little beaver dams a little bit downstream. So now it's my turn. And I'm less concerned about getting wet. So I'm just walking in the water. Make it out of here. My boots are pretty much waterproof. Oh, man. You guys picked a shitty area to come up at. Whew! That's where we crossed yesterday morning. Okay. Let's get the flock out of here, boys. Rain's picking up. Levi's trying to make it. Slipping and sliding, it's kind of steep here. Sorry for all the grunting and growled. We made it to the road. We're gonna hike down to the road to the van. So we're walking out. What'd you guys think of the trip?
Not too bad.
Levi?
Other than the rain, it was amazing.
So we want to try it again? Try it again sometime next summer?
Yeah.
You want to bring some food next summer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or at least some salt.
At least some salt to spice up the food.
Yep.
Dustin's going into the Air Force, so unfortunately he can't make it next summer. But yeah, we'll do it again next summer, Levi.
Okay.
It was a fun trip.
Taking some
Yeah, we'll find a weekend we can do it. It's fun. And look where we are. That is the van. It's raining, sprinkling hard. It's not raining hard yet, but that thunder's getting closer, so it's gonna come down hard. And we survived, guys, in the wilds for 2 days. 2 days living off the land, eating mushrooms, fish, and berries.
Tried to.
Two at least. Okay, thumbs up, guys?
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up. Dustin's got 2 beer cans he found.